Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Hi guys, it's me Sanaa Days, your host, and I'm here with
Zaria Johnson.
and welcome to the first episode of Cozy Corner, where we get cozy, but we're never nosy. Okay.
Oh, we get real comfortable.
We get real comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And today's episode is very raw. We're gonna have no cuts. We're not gonna edit anything out because one, I'm lazy, and two, I want you guys to see the real deal, because I also currently have a YouTube video I'm working on right now that has not been edited, and I don't have the time to do all that extra stuff. So just stay here for the real, the raw, what we're going to be talking about today.
The nitty gritty.
I don't know about the dirty part, but maybe the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I asked my Instagram story what we should talk about, and I think the one topic that someone said, one of my friends suggested that I like, was they said that we should talk about being social in college. I really want to highlight the transition from high school to college.
Yes.
How that was. College is hard.
For me, and it could just be my environment where I'm from, but I feel like college is more for me, and I'm thriving more in college. And it could have just been because of the people I went to school with in high school. But I feel like college, there's so many more people to choose from, so many more circles to involve yourself in. So it really just depends.
I miss high school. Don't judge me. I miss high school. Some parts of it. Listen, the issue for me, okay, this isn't even an issue, but coming to college has made me have to grow up, because when I was in high school, let's talk about clubs and organizations in specific. When I was in high school, I could just join a club if I wanted. In college, you have to actually apply, do an application, do an interview, maybe even a virtual and also an in-person interview, and then you have to decide if you get picked from there. So it's a lot of different rounds, and I guess I didn't understand the point of that, but one thing we talked about in English class is how by doing all that, it builds prestige, so that basically it becomes an honor to say you're in something. It's an honor to be in a certain club or organization because you had to actually go through 3 rounds of interviews to do it. But in high school, you just join whatever you want.
There's so many to choose from too.
Yeah.
And that also becomes stressful, because then it's you have to say no to some, and then it's you have to prioritize some because some schedules might conflict.
Yeah.
So it's just also finding a balance.
I think we're talking about it, but in college, high school busy is different than college busy. High school busy is you have a lot of assignments to do, but at least they're all due tomorrow. College is they're all spread out, but you have to pick and choose how you want to manage your time. And also, it's very ooh,
we're coming off a homecoming, so
we are coming off homecoming, but college is just very, very last minute, and they're going to tell you the day before if you have something tomorrow. So just keep that in mind, and that can become a lot when you don't have a secure schedule, or when you don't have a flexible schedule just yet, because you're just trying to be everywhere. So
I feel like college is more event and social busy.
Yeah.
Still along with the schoolwork too, but high school is literally just classwork. Your schedule is pretty much set, and it stays the same throughout the whole year for the most part. But college, things change pretty quickly, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're at HBCUs. So one thing I want to talk about is the HBCU culture versus the PWI culture, because that's very different. It's very different being at an HBCU than being at a PWI. So we're at an HBCU, and so for us, it's just some things are a little bit different. There's a lot of things different. If I could pick, I would pick an HBCU over again. I wouldn't pick a PWI.
Yeah.
Personally.
In every lifetime.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I only applied to HBCUs because I only applied to where I know I was going. I didn't want to spend the extra time and money applying to a school I knew I wasn't going to go to.
Yes, because college applications do cost money. Mm-hmm. And the only PWI I applied to was LSU, because I felt like it was a mix between HBCU and PWI.
Yeah, it's a good mix.
Yes.
It's in Louisiana. They got the culture down there.
But I'm glad I chose Spelman. But the big difference between HBCU and PWI culture is that at HBCU, everybody's black, so when it comes to applying for things, you all fit the demographic because you're all black. There's no more pulling the black card. Baby, we all black. So pulling the black card to get something is not going to work out in your favor, because you're not the only black one here. I mean, we're all black. So, most people here are black. There are people here from other minorities.
And then, I feel like a lot of HBCUs are prestigious, too. So you guys are all going to come in with, the same or similar background.
Yes.
Same credentials, same qualities. You guys are all going to have the 4.0 GPA. Mm-hmm. Well, definitely at Spelman, but a lot of other HBCUs too, because HBCUs are just prestigious in general. Yeah. So you gotta find ways to stand out and make yourself appeal to whoever you are trying to
Yeah.
like have read your application for certain things.
Yeah, and I also think that one of my things that I really despise when I was a senior, I had friends who hated HBCUs. Like they would never want to go to HBCU,
Yes. And they were like, "Well, that's not how the real world is gonna be."
Yes,
blah blah blah.
But the thing here is that being at HBCU is going to prepare you for the real world, if anything, because now you're going to go into the real world with confidence. Because I would hate to be competing with white people my whole life. Like no shade, I love diversity. But for undergrad, I need people to support me who look like me so that I can have the confidence when I get into the real world. Especially if you're going to pre-law or pre-med. You're gonna need that confidence to succeed.
I feel like going to a HBCU just really gives you that boost too. Because it's still like in that undergrad level, you're not competing against like people of other races.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you can do that in the real world still, and you're going to have to. But having that foundation with less competition and like being surrounded by people that are like-minded can really just help to build you up.
Yeah, I think a topic in the TikTok world now is like HBCU elitism, and like different and how that, and like I can kind of see it, but at the same time, like people go to HBCUs, like we understand the atmosphere that we're in. I think I saw a video about this one boy from Howard. He spent like $8,000 on his campaign for like to be like senator or something like that, and people are complaining about it. Yeah, people are complaining about it on TikTok because he spent $8,000 and the limit thing was like $5,000, but the rules weren't really outlined well. And I feel like people all say, "Oh, well, you're always competing with the person next to you," and like, welcome to life. I mean, what did you really expect? Like, oh my God, I hate to compete for a spot. Well, baby, if you don't want to compete, you don't want it that bad. I mean, and no shit, everybody can't have the same thing. At the end of the day, if you want it, you're gonna go get it, and the competition will never scare you. So I feel like that's something that's really making me upset that I'm seeing in the social media like realm about HBCUs is that they're elitists, and like I don't really understand that. And I
feel like people like twist the narrative. Like I wouldn't say elitist, I would just say that everybody is of quality. And I feel like a lot of the people using the term elitist have not experienced
such
HBCU
quality
culture from like firsthand. Yeah,
exactly. That's just my opinion though, and I think I said that because like recently, I don't know if y'all seen, but we were getting like bullied on TikTok because Bunna B was like chosen for our homecoming performance, and some people have booed her, but it wasn't even Spelman people; it was some people from GSU, and like they were
everybody was there.
Yes, and they've been like dragging us on TikTok, and I feel like I don't like that because I feel like, come on now, they just find an excuse to drag Spelman. But I have questions that I'm also going to ask so we can stay on track of topic. So, what is an unspoken rule on campus that everybody follows? Don't walk on the grass.
The only grass you can walk on is the amphitheater and the oval, and that's because activities happen there. Yes. But you can't cut the grass to get to class. Yeah.
You can't walk on the grass to get somewhere faster. Yeah. You have to take the long way. I don't care if it takes you extra 5 minutes.
Be the nice, polite Spelman woman that you are.
I definitely agree. Don't be mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you may come across some every now and then, but at the end of the day, people just have bad days. Yeah. So that's that. Yes. But yeah. What's the biggest college myth that turned out to be a lie?
Me personally, and I feel like this is also just what you choose, but like, I'm inside way more than I thought I would be. Yeah. I already knew I would have like a good balance, but like I'm really locked in. Like I don't go out that much. The most I went out was homecoming week, and like even still, like there's not as many. Well, at least here, there's not as like many parties as you would think. Like I think like, oh, college, like there's gonna be all these different temptations.
The whole AUC thing.
I mean, it's really good to like I don't know, and especially at Spelman, like everybody really just be locking in and getting to business, which is why they produce the good scholars and Spelmanites that they produce. I agree.
I think Spellhouse combo is a very prestigious combo, and like people say, oh, Spellhouse, like y'all be outside. We do, but like our schools are also like the rigor is actually balance. Up there. Exactly, it's about balance. I think a lot of people here, like especially now, what being first semester, people trying to get like a good like foundation for the year, and so like. The most I've been outside literally has been homecoming week for me because that's when they had the most parties and I actually feel compelled to go outside. Other than that, when they have parties, I don't really feel the need to go because I'm doing work, something more important, stuff like that. So
honestly, I feel like my favorite form of going out is really just like shopping or eating with my friends, getting away like one day on the weekend. But also, like, if you involve yourself in something that's, like, extracurricular or, like, something where, like, your evenings are taken up, I feel like that also tires you out more. It makes you want to rest on the weekends. So if you involve yourself in something like that, you're not going to, like, have as much free time and feel like wanting to go out.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. Is dating in college overrated or is it essential? Or how's that been? I guess.
Well, I mean, okay, dating in college, like, I don't, like, I have, like, okay, I've never, like, come to campus, like, looking at somebody on campus, because me, personally, I came into college, like, with another person, and we started dating. So, honestly, I feel like dating in college is a wonderful thing, because honestly, I feel like it keeps you more focused because you're not like dealing with something unstable that's distracting you from your schoolwork. Or you're not like, oh, I gotta go outside so I can find me a man. Like, I don't know, it just keeps me like focused and stable. And that, I mean, things could always change, but as of right now, like, that's how it's going, and it's really good, and I really like it. So.
Yeah, I came into college in a relationship from high school, and it was like definitely something. I think because we were both in college though, because your boyfriend's in high school.
Yes.
So it's kind of a little different.
He will be going to college next year.
Yes. But like,
yeah. For
me, since my boyfriend at the time, my roommate just came back in the room. Yeah, you can come in, boo.
You're not calling guys.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Had to cough on the podcast. Y'all gonna be all right. But person that I was dating at the time is like older than me, and like they'll be in their 20s next year. So it was just different for us because like we're different parts of our lives, but also because we have very different like career paths, I think. And I think in college your career makes a big difference in the way you view the future and like the way you navigate. And so like it was really hard for us to like click because they were somebody who he does music and I'm someone who's interested in like going to pre-med. So when it came to social life, like we value that differently. We value academics differently because he doesn't need academics to get him to do music well, but I need academics to go to med school. So we just value things differently. I feel like that also became a conflict when it came to like talking about the future, like what we wanted for ourselves and the pace we're moving at. And
yeah, I feel like in college you start to really lean more towards your side of adulthood and preparing for that, and you figure more out about yourself, and that also changes who you spend your time with. So
and how you spend your time and how you value it. Everyone's not worth your time in college because you just don't have the time. So like, what's something that college taught you about yourself? I like to be alone sometimes.
Okay.
That's what I learned. Sometimes I just want to come back to my dorm after. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not super like I'm just a loner, but like having that alone time is a really good reset.
Definitely.
Because like in college, you're never really alone. Like you're going to have a roommate in the room. Love my roommate. You're going to be around a bunch of people on campus. Like, you don't go home every day after school and just go to your family and go to your room and isolate. Like, there's always something happening. There's always an activity.
There's always somebody near you.
Exactly.
Wait, pause. Leon, do you have a Capri Sun? Sorry, y'all. We've been on a Capri Sun high, and I've been drinking a lot of Capri Suns. We ran through 4 boxes, a lot. And I have a feeling that my roommate is hiding Capri Suns under her bed.
Oh.
Yeah, Leon, yeah.
Actually, I'll expand more on this while they get that figured out.
Okay.
So, I also feel like so far, like, a lot of your assignments are reflection based. So you're not only like reflecting on yourself, but you're reflecting on like, well, and this might just be like an HBCU thing, but you're reflecting on your past and your people and what made you. So.
Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to get into the apple juice right now.
That looked real good. But anyways, so.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. Off the. Oh, she almost fell. Go ahead, though.
Okay, yes. So, yes, I feel like, I don't know, I've just done a lot more reflecting and writing and figuring out more about myself, what I want to do, like my purpose. What I feel like I learned about myself in college I didn't know before is like my purpose and figuring out what I really want to do more. And like, I know that'll like develop more as time goes on because it's only my first year, but like, you know, there's more to come. But
I feel like for me, it's definitely the alone time thing, and like it's okay to have space and take space situations. Because for me, after I go to class, I come right back to my dorm unless I'm getting food because I'm just hungry and I love to eat. But go to class, come back to my dorm, and I feel like also at college it taught me like how that you don't need a big friend group. You don't need to be surrounded by a lot of people. You don't have to because. Like, for me, at some point, all I needed was my boyfriend at the time and Zaria. That's all I cared about, for real. And, like, my other friends I associate with, but that was really it because like you don't really need to have. I thought the term friend group is really annoying to me, and that's because of my high school experience with friend groups. Like I had a bad experience in high school, y'all, with friend groups because I just feel like I was like tied to a friend group at the time. It was called Baddies. I don't even care. I'm putting it out there. I don't even care, and it just wasn't good. Like the name Baddies should tell you a lot about it in itself.
Baddies.
Baddie shot a club. But yeah, I just didn't really like enjoy it because I feel like it was really cliquey. There were people who were closer in within the friend group, and I feel like that's normal, but it shouldn't be the point where it's close to the point where you're isolating everybody else, and that's what it became.
A lot of that happened at my high school too.
Yeah.
So I just never really associated myself with them.
Yeah.
Like I honestly in high school I just went to get my education and I went home. Like only people I really like I had a few close friends that I would hang out with outside of school, and like I really just be with my family, my education, and me. Like
yeah, you're not gonna start high school and finish high school with the same people at all. It's gonna be very different, and that's what I had to realize about college is that when you tie yourself down to a friend group, then it feels like when you're without them, you have nobody, and that's not how it should feel. You should feel like you should be able to float around with whoever because the campus is just so lively and so friendly that you don't have to limit yourself, I guess, to a friend group. But I guess everyone thinks different. Some people may need a friend group because they're so like, you know, introverted. But for me, I never need no friend group, and I don't like. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
I feel like I used to be like, oh my gosh, like I see all these people having all these friends. I want all these friends. This looks so fun. But like with that's not always like a good thing. Like but with that comes like just different outside factors.
Yeah.
So I just learned that like having like a few people like close in your circle that you can count on, that you can rely on, that you can enjoy spending your time with is all you really need for real. So, but really what you need most is that happiness and that comfortability within yourself.
I agree.
Yes.
Next question is gonna be, if your college experience was a movie, what would the title be so far? I feel like my college... Well, actually, what show could you relate it to? I related mine to Insecure because it's so chaotic and it's just so all over the place, but in a good way. Like I feel like I'm about to be a sophomore because it's literally the end of October. Like it's November and we're finna be sophomores.
TV like that. I am not that knowledgeable.
You also don't have time to watch TV in college because you just don't have time to watch TV.
I've never been a big TV watcher in general.
Really?
So I'll go back to like putting it in one word. I would say balance.
Balance.
Yes, I feel like that is the most important thing, and I feel like it's actually something I've been able to do very well. It's just like balance is because you still need to have fun and enjoy college, but also put the books first. And I feel like, you know, I've been doing that, and like also like finding things I enjoy doing on the side here and there. And if you could put all those things together and just manage a good schedule well, then you'll be good. And I feel like that's how my first semester has been going so far. So
okay,
balance.
Let's see. Ooh, these are all good questions. Let's see, I'm gonna start off easy. How has college changed who you are? I feel like a lot of times, sometimes in college, I get imposter syndrome. Kinda. But not really, because you understand, maybe because I'm a freshman, so you're coming here, like, people have already, like, established your friend groups. Like, you see people hanging out in the caf, you're like, dang, but you just got here. So maybe that, but I feel like also just made me, like, more okay with, like I said earlier, just being, just having alone time. You know, alone does not mean lonely. It's not the same thing. You could be alone and enjoy your own company. You don't have to be by somebody else to always have a good time. If you do, maybe you're not okay within yourself. You know, if you rely on other people to, like, you know, make you feel better, then that's something, you know, that maybe, you know, something's maybe a little wrong. But
we could work on that.
You could definitely work on that. But yeah.
Yeah, I would say how college has changed. Ooh, I would say how college has changed me. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, procrastination used to be, like, my biggest enemy. And I definitely had a bad case of senioritis. And I used to be worried. I used to be like, is senioritis going to go away?
I still procrastinate, can't lie.
I mean, me too. But it's getting better. And I would say that, like, I would be scared, like, going to college. Like, dang, am I still going to have senioritis? But I feel like in college, I don't know. It's gotten better. But I also feel like there's just more of that, like, desire to work hard, because now you're at a place that you chose and a place that chose you. So and now it's like you're kind of doing like what you want to do. You're not just doing this because the curriculum says so.
Yes, I agree.
You choose your own schedule,
own path, literally.
Yeah. So I definitely feel like procrastination, I've learned how to like kind of do away with that. And yeah, so that's kind of like how I've changed. There's still room for improvement. But
everything in college is your choice, literally, like your class time, all of that. But I feel like I want to go back to the topic of like friends in college, because I feel like coming to college, my friends, like the people I talked to from high school, definitely like was not what I was expecting. I feel like I was expecting to keep in touch with more people from high school, but I feel like if I can count how many people I talked to from my high school, it's about four like that I talk to consistently, and like some of them don't count because they go to Morehouse. So it's like I'm gonna talk to you regardless because you still are close to me. But the ones like some people I never thought I would never talk to again. But the truth is like the summer before college is a big summer. It's gonna really shape like who you talk to when you get to college, because
that really shows you who your real friends are too.
Yes.
You're not gonna see them at school every day.
Yes, you're not friends by proximity.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you don't see somebody every single day, the friendship is no longer forced. Like if I see you every day at school, I'm forced to talk to you because we're next to each other. But if I don't see you, it's like, are you gonna take time out of your day to reach out to me and see how I'm doing? If you're not, then that just shows that we're just not like friends, I guess.
It's not like a strong connection. Yeah. And that's not like always a bad thing. Like some friends are just meant to have like when you're in the same proximity. Then there's some friends that that you do outside of that day-to-day thing. But yeah.
Yes. Next question. How do you know when to let someone go versus fight for them?
Oh, see.
Friendships and relationships. How to know when to let someone go versus fight for them. Maybe I shouldn't answer because maybe I don't know the answer myself. But
this is like something I used to like struggle with in my past too. Like I don't know, I would keep getting signs and I would keep ignoring them, and then at some point God really had to like show me like, okay, it's time to get them out of there. But we don't want to have to let it get to that.
Yeah. So
I would say, like, how does that person make you feel? Like, I don't know. Sometimes you really just gotta like sit back and like assess. If you're constantly having to question that relationship, then maybe that means that if you guys can't like work it out, then it's time to like let them go. You know, if they come back into your life, then that's one thing. But if they don't, then that just shows that they weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah, I feel like for me, this is something I'm thinking about in my head, like currently my current situation, like things I'm doing in life. But I feel like, honestly, it depends on the situation. Because for me, I feel like after a certain time period, it's harder to walk away than usual. Like, if it's been like, how do I say this without saying too much? Like,
there's a certain level of attachment.
A certain level of commitment that you've already given.
Commitment, yes.
It's a lot to think about. And also, I feel like I'm a firm believer in, like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, but also it won't be if you don't put in effort to fight for it. Like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. That's like, to some extent, that's kind of like BS to me, because like you can't just rely on the universe every time to bring you back to someone, because if both of y'all don't want to put effort in, then you ain't gonna just bump into someone down the street. Like, that's not how it works for everybody. Yeah. Like, that's like a myth to some extent. Like, I agree, but I also don't agree about that. And so I just feel like one thing for me that our generation is horrible with is just being vulnerable and being open with your feelings, because we made it to the point where we feel like doing that makes you weak. And I think that's where, like, on social media, people are like, oh, well, I never needed a man, I never needed a woman. Well, men and women need each other, so let's just stop that narrative. You know, men and women need each other. There's no need to be, I don't need no man, I don't need no girlfriend. No, you actually do. So, you know, that in itself, and that like translates to friendship and relationships. Like, I don't need no friend. And granted, some people do you wrong. You don't need them in your life. But it's like, some people do care about. It's okay to show that you are fighting for them and you want them back. And it's okay to be vulnerable, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And fight for somebody.
Vulnerable.
Why do you say it like that?
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
It's just, it's a fun word.
What does vulnerability mean to you in a friendship or relationship? Being open and communicating with your person or the person that you're friends with. People, like, the way, like, when you're going through something in life, it affects your actions. because you start acting like you're going through something. So imagine like you're going through something really bad in your life, and then you're acting away towards your friends, and your friends don't know why, or your partner or whatever, and it's like frustrating when you're on the other side of that, and it's like, why didn't you just tell me like something was going on with you? Because I could have like adjusted to or understood why you're acting a certain way, versus me just being like, damn, you're just being me.
I feel like for me, the two things that I value for vulnerability is honesty and wow, did I just forget the other one?
Honesty.
I mean, ooh.
Empathy.
Wait. It's coming.
It's not coming.
It's not coming.
What did it start with?
Okay, honesty, yes.
Okay.
Well, like, I don't know, just one thing that... Oh, honesty and understanding.
Okay.
Yes, honesty and understanding. I feel like for me, like, what's worked really good in my relationship with my man is out the gate, we were both just really honest with each other and understanding, like, okay, I know this is how you're gonna move because this is how I would move. And, like, not letting your ego or your pride, like, hold you back. But yes, like, I feel like you also, like, have to, like, put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand where they're coming from. Like, like in any situation, before I give my 2 cents, I'm always like, okay, where's the other person coming from? And then, like, with honesty, I don't know, I feel like when y'all set that boundary, like really early on, it just, like, continues to build, and you guys really appreciate that in the long run.
I feel like ego and pride is a big thing for me, because for me, I feel like relationships, I have a lot of ego and pride, but I'm a woman. So one thing I've been thinking about recently is like the roles, not even gender roles, but like the roles that women and men play like within themselves, like with not even in relationships. Like as a woman, like what kind of role do you play into this world? And like how do you act? Because I feel like women are more emotionally like driven. Obviously, we're more nurturing, but I feel like men are more logic and like logically driven, and even physically driven. So I think that like when it comes to being vulnerable, a part of it is letting go of your ego and understanding the role that you play in the relationship or in the friendship. Because if it's like, for me, I feel like for me, I have a bold personality for a girl. And with that being said, what?
That assignment.
What assignment?
The business.
Did you not do it?
It's okay.
Okay. Well, to continue while she turns in her assignment, I definitely struggle with ego and pride because like I said, I have a bold personality for a girl. So with that being said, I feel a lot of times, this isn't even to toot my own horn, but I feel a lot of guys were just threatened by like my presence because I have a bold presence.
Yes.
You can speak to that because you saw that happen in person in real life before. Mm-hmm. When that happened. So a lot of guys get threatened because think about it, if you're a man, you don't want anybody to out masculine do you, if that makes sense. You don't want anybody to outdo your masculinity. So when you're in the room with a woman and she's just very powerful and bold, you may feel a little threatened, like a little like your position is being like taken or something, but that's not the case. And I feel like a lot of men don't understand that. But I think that in a relationship, when it comes to your ego and your pride as a woman, you definitely have ego and pride, but like it's okay to tell the person that you're like your partner that you miss them and like be vulnerable and like tell them like I miss you, I love you, and all this stuff. And like
nonchalant act.
The nonchalant act has got to go.
We too grown to be nonchalant. Like
I don't believe in being nonchalant either, because just I don't know, just say how you feel.
Oh God.
How's your experience at Spelman been so far?
Well, my experience.
She could just be the voice
off
camera.
My experience.
They can't hear you, boo. You got no microphone. You gotta be the voice off camera.
My experience.
You should see her face, y'all.
It's been good, but I feel like sometimes people hype stuff up a lot.
Baby, take the bottom off and just get in the frame. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let my roommate tell y'all about how her Spelman experience has been and like how.
Yes, queen.
Yes, how your experience has been.
I feel like my experience has been good.
It's you talk with the microphone down here. Can't nobody hear.
I feel like my experience has been good. Sometimes sometimes I forget like we've only been here for like 3 2-3 months, so I feel like there's a lot more to come. But I definitely feel like sometimes it's like up and down.
Wait, what's the overrated part? Like maybe you said some things are like overrated.
I mean, I think like, I don't know. I guess people have a different experience because a lot of people told me like NSO week would be like the best week of your life.
Yes, bruh. Everybody was like, NSO, you're gonna love NSO, best week of your life. It was straight lectures and straight seminars.
I was tired. I don't know. Did I go out? I don't.
I was real tired.
I don't know. Yeah.
Real tired. That schedule about packed.
That schedule was 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, bruh.
Literally, not even trying to exaggerate.
Crack of dawn till the crack of dusk.
I thought it's dusk till dawn, babe.
Well, no, I was just...
Crack of dawn from crack of dusk is from that's from like 8 p.m. to like 5 a.m. Not 5 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Well, anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I was really tired. Couldn't really go out after anyways. Like, we were literally just sitting, listening to people talk. And then advisement was really stressful.
Really
picking
stressful.
classes. Because, like, we'd never done that before. And then, like, you know, I don't know. We were just in Sister's Chapel every day.
Yeah.
41.
You're lying.
No. It says 41, 44.
Yip,
It's going
yap.
up?
Yip, yap.
We have been yipping yapping 41 minutes.
Yapper, dipper, dapper.
I guess we should wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I didn't know we was talking for that long. I
We could probably
mean,
make it like 30 minutes.
yeah, I'm probably gonna shorten it down 30 minutes, but I guess next time we'll come with a better topic. We should really just lollygagging for the first episode.
Yeah.
This is meant to be something that's not.
No, and then y'all can like really
Formal.
like get an idea of like
Our personalities.
what we got to say, and then like, you know, ask us some questions, give
Yes.
us some ideas of what y'all want to hear us
Holy
talk about.
yeah! I think we're at 20 minutes.
No, the 15.
Holy
I
yeah!
didn't know
We've been
it was that
yapping
long.
clearly because
We
what
pushing an
in
hour.
the world? I mean, yeah, but I really don't want to cut and edit a lot of this because I feel like, you know, I want it to be like
Raw.
sit down and raw, and also I feel like in my YouTube video that I'm trying to upload, I literally talked about how somebody said that girl YouTube has died, like the whole like
Yes, it has. I mean,
has.
It's, okay, this is
because it's too aesthetic.
it's too repetitive. Everybody's doing the same thing. Spend a weekend with me. Come take a shower with me.
Everything that like it's the same.
This is my night routine. Spend a day with me after school. Like, I've seen the same thing over and over again. Like, I used to be a YouTube demon, but YouTube's just gotten so boring and everything's repetitive.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's being creative anymore.
Yeah.
It's because I also feel like, see, here we go yapping again. But I also feel like it's because, I mean, we're not forced to be creative anymore. We
Yeah.
have AI now.
Exactly. Which
And
I mean, it
Pros
can
and
be
cons. You
yeah.
know?
AI
But,
can
like,
be used to enhance, but also takes away like the creative
nobody's
aspect.
creative anymore, so everything's boring.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see you guys on the next episode of Cozy Corner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll record when it's a little bit lighter outside, so that we're not sitting with a light with 5,000 light bulbs pointing at our faces. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, remember, stay cozy, but never be nosy. That's my little slogan.
Okay.
You can be cozy, but you can't be nosy, because when you're nosy, nobody wants to be around you. Okay. Anyway, side
Yip,
note.
yap,
Anyway,
yip,
yappy, holy yap. Anyway, see you guys next time. Mwah.